Alright guys, I adjusted my mic, so I hope that's good. Oh yeah, and we got a free hunt, and we also need to turn up our difficulty to adventurer. Adventure. Alright, what is this? Ranger, hunter, adventurer. Let's try hunter, and I've never tried it. Just see how hard it is. But like, I adjusted my mic, so I hope that you can hear me better, possibly. I adjusted it to my mouth, and I adjusted the volume of it, so yeah. Call of the Wild video, probably done posted by the time that you're seeing this, because I'll post it before it, most likely, or at the exact same time, probably just minutes after. But here's my lesser scraps. There's a 2-star, and the other one's a 1-star. The one's highlighted is the ones that I'm looking at. Ta-da! And this is my lesser scrap, 2-star. I just like both of them because they were like that. Oh yeah, and let me show you some, you know melanistics from Call of the Wild? I didn't even know those existed till I met this game. Call of the Wild wasn't very famous back then, and voila. A barren ground kaboo melanistic. I mean, how cooler can you get? And my personal favorite, a moose. Which I got this guy, and I got, here's a regular moose, for example, a 1-star regular moose. Got him 3 days before, and a couple hours before, and la da da da. Joking. It was just 1 day after. And here's a regular moose, brown, obviously. Then there's him. You see, I didn't even know that he was different because I was shooting him up a mountain. He saw me so many times and he fled. Finally, I got on a thing and I went behind a tree and he couldn't see me. I shot him and he died instantly. You would think, no, I shot him in the butt first time. Second time, I shot him in the heart, then he died instantly. So yeah. This guy, which is a barren ground kaboo, I didn't even know that he was either because he was 357 meters away. Yes, I have a good memory. And yeah. And then here's a 4-star wild duck that I got. Not from here, but from Silver Ridge Peaks. And then I don't got very many others. I don't got any others actually. It's just a multi-mountain stuff that I was looking at. But yeah, there's tons of these. Really, I hate to say it, but I'm a big Call of the Wild fan because you think it's too hard. Trust me, it is hard. I do say so. If I do say so myself, at least it is if you don't got the right tips. I didn't know who Lady Legends was. I thought that, oh, she's just so popular. I don't think that she probably just makes good videos. She probably just doesn't do very much stuff good and stuff like that, and she probably doesn't help other people. No, she helps a lot with a whole bunch of things. Let me tell you, she's great for explaining stuff. And well, while I'm doing this, I'm talking, obviously. It's not a terribly hard game. It's not at all easy if you don't put it on the right setting. First, you gotta put it on adventure. That's the best option, is to put it on adventure. Now, it's going to be a little hard, but it's not going to be too terribly hard. It's better than being a hiker and looking like that you are the worst alive. Okay, that's just my opinion. Ooh, moose. Bro's walking right past my car. Well, let's go ahead and get this guy down. Girl, whatever. Give me a minute. Let me check over here first. Probably there. I'll check that out here in a minute. And if you don't know how to play, trust me, I'll show you all you need to know. First best investment that you're gonna do if you're going on hiker because you don't like adventurer, your best investment to make is a bow. Because on hiker, a bow is great. Like, I mean great for a bow. And I've got all the guns, so I don't got all scopes or anything like that, but got all the guns and the whole thing. Oh yeah, it doesn't tell you how much health she's got. You just gotta follow her until she drops. And if you can't follow her, you just go track her. Which, and by the way, the bullets are free. It's free to sleep. It's free to go places you might never get to see in Call of the Wild and stuff. But the first gun that you're gonna start out with is right. It will say Grandpa's old rifle on it, so right here. First rifle you get, it's a 30-30 Win mag. And let me tell you, it's a beast in Call of the Wild. Yes, they got it in Call of the Wild, but it's not as good as this because Grandpa's old rifle, if you really look at it, it's most likely a Henry, which is a name brand. And by the way, yes, Henry probably never paired with it. I'm just calling them out. Just calling them out for their mistake of copying Henry, but that's up to them to know. Henry. It's like somebody from Henry, the company is saying, go tell your boss. Not, I'm joking. No, I love Call of the Wild. This probably isn't no Henry because Henrys are better. Looks like a Henry, probably not a Henry. And it's a good rifle. It goes to hunting tier 4. And if you go and you press like for a controller, you press your D-pad, which is the like for a PlayStation 5 or a PlayStation 4, you would go directly up from your PlayStation button where you start your PlayStation. You go directly up, and there's this little giant pad, and we call it a D-pad, and you press it. Which, if you don't know that, I'm just explaining it, and if you do, I'm just explaining it again. And then if you've seen animals or anything like that, you go to encyclopedia. Yes, encyclopedia might not be what you would think it would be, but it tells you all of what you need to know, like a honey badger's tier 3. And honey badger sleeps at 8 o'clock. He eats at 15 and he sleeps again at 18 o'clock. Or 1800. Yes, it tells you a whole bunch of things, and it also tells you up here, like right here, that they're tier 3. And I got 3 out of the 4 species. It tells you like 3 out of 4 on them because it tells you like how much is in each map and stuff, and if you're missing 1 or 2 of the tiers, and that the animals that have that tier. And anyways, tier 4 roe deer, springbok, I've got 2 out of 3 for tier 4. This is your best bet for hunting. And then tier 5, which is most of the things that you're gonna get, and you're gonna get money. So My first investment was shop was the Remington 783 or 783. Great gun again. But this one 7mm, also 5, but this is the cheapest one. Best for beginners, you would think. No. The best one for beginners is, hold on a minute. There's that, and there's the long range rifle. This was my second buy. This is your best bet of killing stuff. Because if you look at, like, I'll show you one of my favorite spots. Got from another YouTuber again, but I already found the thing and I was like, what lived here on a certain place, blah 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 blah. Searched it up and it told me everything. And for like the thing, if you look, encyclopedia, since it goes up to tier 6, you're gonna have to go to tier 6 and you're gonna have to look and look. And I got 10 out of 16 species. I know one of them. I know one of the tier 6, which is the Kodiak bear, is another one. And then white-tailed deer, which is your best bet. And I'll show you one spot that I found personally for whitetail. Best spot, most likely the best spot that you can probably get. 7 o'clock is my key thing for them, because if you look, 7 o'clock is when they're feeding. Or you can go to 11 o'clock or 1100 when they're drinking. And I'll show you both of the spots where they do both of those things. And there's actually 3 spots that I found. And then my favorite species to kill at the moment, mountain goats and bighorn sheep. Because I'll show you, because when you spawn in, there's, for shop, there's boundaries, because you have to bind your boundaries and stuff. I don't got all of them, obviously. There's Nez Perce Valley. Why was I calling Nez Perce Valley Silver Ridge Peaks? I guess that they're just really kind of the same? I don't know. But my favorite of all time to kill anything on is Transylvania, which I haven't explored it at all very much, so yeah, that's me. But I've seen people play it, and bighorn sheep there are supposed to be so big and good. You know, fun fact, you know Nez Perce Valley? I went to one of the boundaries, there was a 5-star, listen to me, a 5-star, not a mountain goat, but a bighorn sheep, and he looked so big and good. I just had to kill him. So I killed him, and I figured out that I could not keep him. Because the first thing that you're going to want to do, well, I wanted to do, because obviously the best thing to do is go and find all the outposts across the map, and guess what I did? That's just what I did, except for that one. That one, really not all that important. Really ain't, but as you can see, I've gotten close to it. I've just killed too many things. Oh yeah, fun fact, that moose was killed right up here on this exact spot of that mountain. Right there. Because I was down here, and went, like, it went down, he started looking at me, and I was down here, and I looked up, and he was right there, and I thought it was just a regular moose. And then he went up here in this little pocket, and he had a male. He was the male, and she was the female. And she looked over, and I figured out that was a female, and I thought, oh, well, they were both females, so I'm supposed to go away. I said, I look again, because I see horns out, not horns, antlers, or horns? I can't remember, but, I can't remember if moose have antlers or horns. I think